Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and I'm going to have a little news recap for you guys today. So tonight they revealed a few new Literalist cards and a few other cards as well, which is going to be this one right here. So let's get started off with Synchro Overtake. Now Synchro Overtake is a interesting card, and this card states reveal one Synchro monster in your extra deck and add to your hand or special summon one of the Synchro materials whose name is specifically listed on that card from your deck or graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this card except Synchro monsters. So this is a fusion deployment for Synchros, and I really like it. But you can only activate one of it once per turn, and that's absolutely fine. And most of the time you're either going to be adding Deep Sea Diva or specialing Plague Spreader Zombie. But now let's get into the actual news. We had the new Literalist monsters from the Duels pack. What's the name of this Duels pack again? I honestly don't remember, but let's get right into it. So we have Lyrical Lucenia, or Lyrilusc Barrel Canary. It is a level 1 Wing Beast effect monster, 0 attack, 200 defense, and you can only use the first effect of this card once per turn. If this card is in your hand, target one Literalist monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Special summon this card and that target, but you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except XYZ monsters. A Wind XYZ monster that was special summoned using this card on the field as a material gains this effect. 200 gains 200 attack, and also control cannot be switched. So this is an interesting extender at the end of the combo for Bird Up. I guess it's a interesting one of or three of, depending on how you look at it. For pure Literalist, this is actually a very good card, as, hey, it's actually very good for the deck. Next we have Literalist Celestial Wagtail. It is a level 1 Wing Beast effect monster. The opposite stats of the Barrel Canary. You can only use the first and second effect of this card names once per turn each. If this card is special summoned, you can add one Literalist spell or trip card from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, target one Literalist XYZ monster you control, attach it as material. Now this is definitely going to be a one of in the deck, because in things like Bird Up or anything that runs them, because it's just a name, and you get to attach it to a material of a Literalist XYZ. So if you summon this along with a Sapphire Swallow, go up into the Independent Nightingale or the Recite Starling. Starling can detach to grab your Canary, and then you can just attach this back to the monster as a material, which is actually very good. Then you could just have a 4 material Zeus if you can. Next we have Literalist Ensembled Robin. It is a rank 1 Wind Wing Beast effect with 0 attack and defense. It is generic with 2+ level 1 monsters like a lot of the Literalist monsters have. It gains 500 attack for each materials. If your opponent special summons the monsters, detach one material from this card, then target one of those monsters, return it to the hand. If this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card, target one other Literalist monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. This is actually great because if you summon it with 3 materials, you have an instant interruption for 3 times. This card can be summoned using Sapphire Swallow plus the Wagtail and the Canary, because what you could do is summon out the Swallow to summon out the Canary. You link the 2 away, or you can summon out the Celestial Wagtail, link the 2 away to summon out a link monster, then you special summon your Canary, and then summon out the Swallow to summon this, then you attach the Wagtail to it, where you have a 3 bounce monster, which is actually very interesting. Now we have the Literalist Prompt Thrust. It is same exact stats as all the others, and the materials are the exact same. The first effect is gain 500 attack for each material. Once per turn, detach one material from this card, then target one spell trap your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. At the start of the damage step, if another of your monsters battle, that's a weird clause. You can detach any number of materials from this card. The battling monster gains 300 attack for each material detached until the end of the turn. That's actually very interesting. I don't see this being played. I see Ensembled Robin played more. Now we have Bird Sanctuary. It is a continuous spell card, and we are actually missing another spell card because the card between these two are missing. So you can only use the first and second of this card's name once per turn each. Target one or target two winged beast XYZ monsters you control. Attach one of them and all materials attached to it to the other as a material. If you control an XYZ monster with 3 or more materials, draw one card. It's an upstart, and if you have two of like this one and the Recite Starling after you use the material, you could just put this under it. Now you have a 5 material, pretty much a 5 material Robin. That's actually very interesting and could be very good in the pure build. And then we have Birds of a Father. It is the normal trap card. Target one Literalist monster you control. Change the attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls to that target. Also, their levels and rank become 1. So, let's say it has 0 attack. Every monster your opponent controls has 0 attack. And it becomes a rank level 1. When an opponent's monster declares an attack on your Literalist monster, banish this card from your graveyard. Your battling monster's attack becomes the same attack as the opponent's monster until the end of this turn. This is really good with Independent Nightingale, as it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effect. So that's actually very useful for how the deck works. And then we have the reprints being Cobalt Sparrow, Sapphire Swallow, Assembled Nightingale, and Recite Starling. Now you could also run the Independent Nightingale if you want, but whenever I said independent, I mean Assembled Nightingale. Because the independent is the fusion monster, but lore-wise, that is considered not part of the actual archetype because that was when the character was taken control. And overall, this support is okay, but I want to see what the others have in store for us, being Sherry's cards and the Speedroid, Crystal Wing, Clearwing stuff. It's definitely going to be interesting how this will be incorporated into Bird Up, as I've been trying to find ways to improve my build, and this might be the way to go with these cards, because I could see Robin being a 1 of, Wagtail a 1 of, and this a 2 to 3 of, depending on how much I want to run the Literalist engine. But that's more for testing in the future, and I have so much on my plate to do. Like, my lord, there is Bird Up with this stuff, then you have Despia, and you have so much in between. But I will end the video here, so if you guys did enjoy and want to see more, see you guys in the next video. Hit that subscribe button and hit the like button as well. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.